Hi. Okay, so we should not be in class right now, but I'm trying to catch you guys while you're eating lunch or right before lunch. But I have a little book I'm going to read, and look how old this is. It actually came with a record, and you would play it on your record player and like read through the book as you listened to the record. I had to go get some like old school books for you guys because I wanted short little books you could listen to, take a little break from class, say hello. Hi, guys. Okay, so this one is a classic. Hey. Hi, guys. I miss you so much. I had to go get like my children's books out so I could read to you guys. All right, ready? This is called The Emperor's New Clothes. This is a classic. We'll get started. You guys eat lunch, have a snack, relax, put your feet up. There once lived an emperor who was very fond of clothes. In fact, he was so impressed with how he looked that he spent most of his money on new garments. And there he is trying on a bunch of clothes. Hey, hey! No matter what he did or where he went, he had special clothes for each occasion. He is very extra. The villagers claimed he had a different coat for every hour of the day. Many strangers traveled through the city where the emperor lived. One day, two scoundrels came into town and claimed they were the finest weavers in the world. Oh, my. They said they could weave a cloth unlike any cloth ever woven before. Not only were the designs and colors remarkably beautiful, but the cloth possessed a special quality. This material became invisible to anyone who was exceedingly stupid or was unfit for his job. I must have some of this cloth woven for me right away, said the emperor. Then I will be able to tell wise men from fools. And I will know who is unfit for the office they hold. Blah, 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 blah. The emperor had the weavers set up their looms and gave them all the gold and silk thread they needed. The weavers kept the expensive thread for themselves and pretended to weave cloth. They worked day and night, weaving their imaginary material. Each day they requested more silk and gold thread, none of which was being used. The emperor was very anxious to see the cloth. However, he remembered what the weaver said. Anyone unfit for his position or exceedingly stupid would not be able to see it. I know I'm a good emperor, he thought, but it might be best to have someone else look at the material first. He decided to send his wise and capable minister. Oh my, thought the minister as he gazed at the empty loom. I see nothing at all. He couldn't let anyone know or they would think him unfit to be a minister. What beautiful color you've woven, he said. I know the emperor will be pleased. The next day, the emperor and several high officials went to see the cloth. The two scoundrels held up their arms and pretended to display the material. I see nothing at all, thought the emperor to himself. Can I be unfit for my position? I cannot let anyone know. Beautiful, he exclaimed. That design is just what I wanted. The officials couldn't believe their eyes. They couldn't see the cloth either, but echoed the emperor's praises. You will have to wear new clothes made from this material in the royal procession, they exclaimed. The weavers worked on into the night, pretending to be making new robes for the emperor. They cut the imaginary cloth and stitched it with a needle that had no thread. In the morning, they declared that the clothes were finished and were ready for the emperor to wear. The emperor, followed by all his staff, went to the weavers to view his new clothes. The scoundrels held out their arms as if they were holding a robe and some trousers. Try on your new trousers, they begged. You will find them as light as the air. They pretended to fasten the belt and smooth out the wrinkles. It's just beautiful, said the emperor. Let me have the robe. They helped him on with the imaginary robe and fastened imaginary buttons. "Let the procession begin!" exclaimed the emperor. Two chamberlains stooped down as if to pick up the emperor's train. They could not admit that they saw nothing. The emperor stopped before a mirror and took an admiring look. Oh my, what a perfect fit. And so the grand procession set out through the city. The emperor walked proudly under his canopy. The villagers exclaimed of the beautiful robe. They couldn't let everybody know they saw nothing. "He has nothing on at all," said an honest little child. "He isn't wearing anything." The crowd began to repeat it. "Why, he has nothing on at all." The emperor felt very uncomfortable, for he too realized now that he had been swindled. So that is the emperor's new clothes. And basically what it's saying is, don't go along with the crowd. Don't believe everything you see, everything you hear. Think for yourself. That's the moral of the story. Bye, guys. Go enjoy your lunch. Mwah.